Yes, be ready for the dictation. Start. The Indian Constitution has not intended recognized the doctrine of separation of powers in its absolute rigidity, but the functions of the different parts or branches of the government have been sufficiently differentiated, and consequently it can very well be said that our constitution does not contemplate assumption by one organ or part of the state of functions that essentially belong to another. See Rai Sahib Ram Javaya Kapoor versus State of Punjab 12 stop stanza. This will no doubt strike one accustomed to the established supremacy of Parliament in England as unusual. Stop. In the course of its historical development, Parliament has performed and in a way still performs judicial functions. Stop. Indeed, the expression Court of Parliament is not unfamiliar to English lawyers. Stop. However, a differentiation of the functions of different departments is an invariable feature of all written constitutions. Stop. The very purpose of a written constitution is the demarcation of the powers of different departments of government so that the exercise of their powers may be limited to their particular fields. Stop. In countries governed by a written constitution, as India is the supreme authority, is not parliament but the constitution. Stop. Contrasting it with the supremacy of parliament, Dicey has characterized it as the supremacy of the constitution. Stanza. The doctrine of separation of powers has become concrete in the Indian context when the court in Keshwanand Bharati's case treated the same as a basic feature of the Constitution of India. Stop. In state of Himachal Pradesh versus a parent of a student of medical college Simla and others, this court ruled that it is entirely a matter for the executive branch of the government to decide whether or not to introduce any particular legislation. Stop. Of course, any member of the legislature can also introduce legislation, but the court certainly cannot mandate the executive or any member of the legislature to initiate legislation, howsoever necessary or desirable the court may consider it to be. Stop. That is not a matter which is within the sphere of the functions and duties allocated to the judiciary under the Constitution. Stanza. The court further observed that it cannot usurp the functions assigned to the legislature under the Constitution, and it cannot even indirectly require the executive to introduce a particular legislation or the legislature to pass it or assume to itself a supervisory role over the law-making activities of the executive and the legislature. Stop. In state of Tamil Nadu versus state of Kerala and another, this court, laying down the principle of separation of powers, stated that even without express provision of the separation of powers, the doctrine of separation of powers is an entrenched principle in the Constitution of India. Stop. The doctrine of separation of powers informs the Indian constitutional structure, and it is an essential constituent of the rule of law. Stop. In Bhim Singh versus Union of India and others, the court, for understanding the concept of separation of powers, observed that two aspects must be borne in mind. Full stop. Over.